So, welcome to all the BSc third year students. So, your semester 6th. In previous semester, that is semester 5th, you have learned about cell biology and molecular biology. So, basic things which are required for this paper, that is cell biology and molecular biology, already we have studied. So, whatever the paper is concerned with me, so that is genetics and biotechnology. Genetics and biotechnology. So already those who are having the group of chemistry, botany and zoology, they have learned. So whatever the syllabus is there in this paper, that is genetics and biotechnology in zoo syllabus. So but it is very new one, those who are having the dairy chemistry, botany and dairy subject. So anyway, whatever the syllabus is there in this paper, the genetics and biotechnology. So genetics and biotechnology. So there are about 2 bits or 2 units mentioned in this paper, genetics and biotechnology. So whatever the syllabus is concerned with genetics, the question number 1 is always on genetics and question number 2 is always on biotechnology. So it is also a 50 marks paper. So what are the chapters they have included in this, whatever the chapters included in this paper? The first one is, as per concerned with genetics, unit 1 or the chapter number 1, that is Mendel's law. Mendel's laws. So another aspect which is mentioned in unit number 2, so interaction of gene. It is a very big chapter. So many things they have been included in this chapter, interaction of genes. Again, in interaction, first of all, you have to understand what is meant by interaction of gene. In that, again, intra-allelic interaction, inter-allelic interaction. In intra-allelic and inter-allelic interaction of genes, complementary factor, supplementary factor, duplicate factor, duplicate gene. So all these things are there. With example, you have to be proved what is meant by complementary factor, what is meant by supplementary factor, what is meant by duplicate genes. Then inheritance of comb-shaped folds. So these are the things that have been mentioned in the chapter number 2, that is in interaction of genes. Then again, in this chapter, in interaction of genes, they were mentioned that is, so a fine structure of gene. Fine structure of genes. First one is Mendel's law. Before Mendel's law is there, interaction of gene is there, fine structure of gene is there. So then again, unit 4, details regarding the syllabus, I will provide a copy of syllabus. But first you have to understand what is the syllabus of this paper and which are the chapters. In each chapter, what subunits they have been mentioned for your syllabus. Just you have to listen. So while studying the fine structure of genes, there are many concepts or theories are there to prove the fine structure of genes. There are classical theory, Seymour and Benger's theory. So these 2 theories proves there is a fine structure of genes. After studying the fine structure of genes, you have to again discuss gene-related diseases. So whatever the there are many gene-related diseases in case of human being, but the three important gene-related diseases have been mentioned for your syllabus, that is alkaptonuria and phenylketonuria. What is meant by alkaptonuria and what is meant by phenylketonuria and amniocentesis. So these are the three things are very important while studying the fine structure of genes. After that, while studying the fine structure of genes, you have to go through the remaining important chapter, which is easy one, that is sex determination. Sex determination. So while studying the sex determination chapter, so you have to understand what is meant by sex determination, how the sex is determined in plants, animals and human beings. Sex determination in human beings, plants and animals, that is in insects, birds, all these things. For example, how the sex is determined in man means how the male child is born, how the female, which factors are responsible, which phenomena is involved during the determination of sex of that particular individual. So that is which is the mechanism involved. So that is nothing but sex determination in man, birds, insects and plants. So the details regarding the sex determination in man, how the man is heterogametic, how the male is heterogametic and how the female is homogametic in case of human being. So if the male is heterogametic and female is homogametic, then the determination of sex is always depends upon a type of sperm is fertilized with egg. So that is the there are certain theories are also the chromosomal theory of sex determination, genetic balance theory of sex determination in case of man, and so man, then sex determination in Drosophila, sex determination in Drosophila, sex determination in birds, sex determination in insects, and sex determination in plants. So this is the subunits are the things which are mentioned in sex determination chapter. Sex determination chapter. Before going to be dealing all these things, first of all you have to understand which part of the X chromosome and which part of the Y chromosome is related with sex determination genes. So these things have to be learned. Gynandromorphism. What is meant by gynandromorphism? What is meant by gynandromorphism? So this is about this chapter in sex determination. Now after that, again there is one more chapter is there in genetics, that is sex linked inheritance. Sex linked inheritance. So how these what is meant by sex linked inheritance? That is X linked inheritance, XY linked inheritance, and Y linked inheritance. Y linked inheritance. For example, Y linked inheritance means in case of male in human beings, will be always observed there is a presence of hairs on ear pinna. Hairs on ear pinna. So the gene which is responsible for formation of hairs on ear pinna is always present on Y chromosomes. If it is going to be inherited from one generation to another generation, so then it is known as Y-linked inheritance, or it is also known as Hollandric gene. Hollandric gene. So X-linked inheritance, for example, in case of Drosophila, inheritance of eye color in Drosophila. Inheritance of eye color in Drosophila means the characters which are responsible for that particular characters on the genes which are present on sex chromosomes and how they are inherited. So that is known as sex linked inheritance. For example, in case of human being, there is a color blindness, night blindness, color blindness, night blindness, and again color blindness, night blindness, and hemophilia. These are the X-linked inheritance in case of human beings. X-linked inheritance in how they are inherited and what is the consequences of all these sex-linked inheritance. Then again, XY-linked inheritance. There is also one type of sex-linked inheritance. So all these things have been mentioned in the in this paper, that is in genetics. In genetics. So Mendel's law, interaction of gene, then fine structure of gene-related diseases, sex-linked inheritance, so these are the four main chapters which are concerned with genetics. Now, another aspect, that is biotechnological aspects, which is mentioned for your syllabus in this paper. So, first of all, you have to understand what is meant by biotechnology. What is meant by biotechnology? So, then what is meant by plasmids, cosmids, gene cloning, gene cloning? So, different types of vectors and role of genetic engineering in plant breeding. So these are some of the important things I will mention in this paper, that is biotechnology. 2 to 3 chapters are there, and so these 2 to 3 chapters are very important one. Sometimes there will be a question number 1 is always is on genetics. If it is on interaction of genes, then again for that R1 is on biotechnology. Then question number 2 is 20 marks questions. It is on either it may be sex determination, or it may be sex-linked inheritance, or gene-related diseases, or fine structure of genes. And again for that or for if it is a theoretical paper is there, then only it is possible one. But if as per previous semester, if they are going to be conduct a MCQs type of question paper, so there is no need to be go details regarding the 20 marks questions, 10 marks questions, or 5 marks questions. There will be objective objective things will be asked in examination. So for that, you have to be remember certain important points regarding all these chapters. For that, you have to be understand the exact meaning of particular. For example, while explaining the Mendel's law, so there are 3 laws that have been mentioned, have been given by Gregor John Mendel while proving the inheritance of characters from one generation to other. Generations. So these 3 laws, that is law of dominance, law of segregation, and law of independent assortments. First of all, you have to be understand what is exact meaning of law of dominance. So why it is called as law of dominance? Whether it is going to be proved by monohybrid cross or dihybrid cross. And then what is meant by segregation? What is the exact meaning of segregation? What is exact meaning of segregation? Then a third law which is mentioned by Mendel's law, that is law of independent assortments. So what is the exact meaning of law of independent assortments? Already these 3 laws you have been studied in 12th standard and 10th standard, but again will be discussed how these 3 laws have been proved by Gregor John Mendel with suitable example and exact meaning. So what is meant by test cross, what is meant by back cross, what is meant by genotype, what is meant by phenotype, what is meant by alleles, homologous heterozygous condition, homozygous conditions. So all these things you have to be remembered very perfectly. Then only it is possible to give the exact answer of the MCQ questions. So these things you have to be discussed details in this chapter. Then interaction of genes. In interaction of genes, they will be asked which is the dividend ratio of complementary genes or complementary factor. It is again, there are certain important aspects that have been mentioned in chapter number 2, that is interaction of genes, that is epistatis, hypostatis, dominant epistatis, and recessive epistatis. So these are the things in interaction of genes. Then fine structure of genes, gene-related diseases. So all these things are there. So tomorrow we are going to be discuss Mendel's laws. Before going to be discuss whatever the laws mentioned by Gregor John Mendel, first of all you have to be understand historical background regarding the experimental work performed by Gregor John Mendel on pea plants. What are the contrasting characters he has been taken under consideration to prove the interaction of inheritance of characters from one generation to other generations. So with this today we are going to be stop here. Tomorrow again I am going to be dealing about Mendel's laws. First one is law of dominance, second one is law of segregation, and third one is law of independent assortments. Thank you, one and all.